All right, good morning, everybody. Well, sorry, good afternoon. I'm a little bit late. Been trading the live account today, so kind of just now hopping over to my eval. My mouse is kind of janky today, so unfortunate. Anyways, what a dump we've had today so far. This morning it skyrocketed up. I actually caught the top, literally caught the top up here, got chickened out because I wasn't too heavy of a sizing, and then it just dumped. Like 400 unanswered points, basically, which is insane. Wish I would have caught that, but I did not, so it is what it is. Can't cry over spilled milk, I guess. I do what you gotta do. Regardless though, we are up about 1G today on the live account, so pretty stoked there. Can't complain about that, not at all. Put a move down, we're just still selling. If you look at the daily chart, I'll show you my chart. We're coming to the bottom of this wick right here, so we're testing the EMA right here. Question now is, do we hold this level? See, tell you my mouse is screwing up. We still have this gap down here that has not been filled. So we have two gaps. We have this one, which is at the 20,200, and then the 18,400, which is a bit of a stretch to go. Honestly, I mean, all-time highs are up here. So we're slowly creeping up again at all-time highs. So question now is, do we make a push for the all-time highs? Reject here, and then we come back down. But I mean, that's a big drop if we do fail these. I wouldn't complain if I got in and the market just all of a sudden wants to, drop down 2,000 points. I wouldn't complain. But we don't want that to happen. If that does happen, I think the world is gonna go ballistic. They're just on down. Are we going to keep selling for a power hour? I mean, there's no really, no bounces here, even on the 15-minute chart. This is where we're at. The next level that we're really going to be aiming towards is going to be down here, which is at 20,100, 21,000, and 20,900. So, or is this just a little liquidity grab, and we're going to chop it for the rest of, who knows, today, this week? the recovery bounce off 21,100. Still get some pretty decent movement here too though, coming to the afternoon. This morning was absolutely trash. The reason why I say that too was because I was bearish all day. And then I caught the bearish move and I chickened out. I think I squeezed like maybe 5 points, 7 points from that, and it just tanked. But I mean, look at that perfectly. There was so much resistance up here. But I knew that, I didn't know. Nobody knows anything, I just had a feeling that it was not going to continue going up. A little bit of interesting take here. Question now is this overextended, or do we still have room to the bottom? Or do we just chop it around here for the last hour of power hour? Regardless though, I'm just trying to get a day in. For this, I haven't really passed this evaluation account yet. I'm on up 870 on it, and I have to be at 30,000. But looking to really just lock in a day with it, to be honest. This will be my third day with it. So I still have a bit of a ways to go. I'm not really too anxious to really be going full stats. I'm trying to dial it back and not be as aggressive, which I probably am going to be aggressive with my evals, but I'm trying to be better. But not just blasting money on evals that I don't need to be spending on, if I'm being honest. Regardless though, maybe I want to see something like this, where we can touch the bottom, kind of ish, and fake, but doesn't seem like that's going to be the case right now. As always, the disclaimer is up there on top of my screen, but this stream is for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. 90% of traders lose money, so trade at your own risk, and definitely do not copy anything that I do at all. Nothing, because you gotta trade by yourself. Don't follow me. Essentially. Looking at the 5-minute VWAP, we were hanging out above it, and now we're like way below it. So I'm probably gonna look to get in a quick scalp. Come back to test this level down here. So I think we might hold down here for a little bit. See, I can't really adjust this right now because my mouse is kind of screwed up. So every time I click on it, that pops up, which is really annoying. I could adjust it here. So that's been going on today. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. But if I get tagged in, maybe we look like a quick $100 or $200 or something. Not looking for not much. Just trying to get some days in on this. I do have my stop loss set to 70 because it's gonna be pretty hard for me to adjust my take profit every time I click on it. Okay, what's working now? Oh, it's finally deciding to want to work now. Interesting. Okay, it did that every time. So that's why I have it at 70 points. But maybe if I'm just clicking it right. Okay. Kind of annoying, but anyways, I have it set to 70 points, which is roughly around 300 and something dollars. I normally risk about 400 with one contract. My accounts usually aren't that big. We don't have that much buffer inside. If I had more buffer, I would size up, but I think one mini right now is pretty good. This market has been pretty crap as of late too, which I could size in, but I'm like, that's just dangerous. Worst thing to do is right now is one thing I've been struggling is just sit here, be patient, because every little like move like this is like, is it gonna go up and or down, whatever? Let's say that I'm in a long position. Sometimes it likes to chop around. I'm like, I don't have the patience. I can get tagged in. Stupid. There's a fly. Come on, market. Sorry. I was saying that we had good volatility. There's a stupid fly flying around, sorry. And as soon as I say that, it dies down. Unfortunate. Series of unfortunate events. Anyhow, I have does it want to come down and tag me in first? I just want to end up positive on this account, so I really don't care what profit I get. Looks like I will get that tag in. Let's see where we go. And we are in. And might begin stopped out immediately. Lovely. Lovely. Looks like the bears are still strong. I don't know why I'm not going short. It's just really hard right now to go short at this time of the day, especially with all of this. I mean, it could still go short for all we know, right? I mean, it's very strong to the downside right now, so. Gotcha, you stupid freaking fly. Anyways. Oh, it's doing that. Playing with my heart. See if we can break positive. Just want to end up green on the account. No, you feel me? There we go. Let's for a quick jab at 120. Boom. So, like I said, just going for a quick scalp. I'm not interested in holding too long down here. Just want to get a trade in. They're gonna end up green. That was probably very small. What? 10? Not even 10 points. So 99 to Yeah, 05. Happy with that trade. Like that, especially this time of the day on this account. It could go up now for all I care, but I mean, I don't care at this point. I got what I wanted. Looks like the Bears are not done yet. It's time for them to get revenge. Past couple of days, the Bulls have been running the show. Look at that. This is 10, just up. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, just up. Yeah, Bulls have definitely been in the market. So, does this mean that we're going down now? Do we now switch to the Bears? Whew, glad I took that profit. It's just coming down now. I mean, it might want to bounce up, but the thing that sucks about trading like slow hours, whatever, the slow markets, is that every tick, even if it's just like every tick, just feels like an eternity. Even though you like could be down not even much, it's like it really screws with your mental psychology. I can't believe that trade was a minute, anyways. It was a minute hold. Ooh, there it goes. It breaks. Let's see. This up here was the perfect setup for a short, but wait, I trade is not really a good entry for me. I actually took a long down here, to be honest with you. You know what? Let me just go to the account. I'll show you. I'll freaking show you. Prove it to you that I went long. A couple times. There we go. Went long. Took a profit. Came back down. I went long again. There's 5-minute candle. 2 contracts. And then what I really wanted to do was on the 3-minute chart and watching in comparison, I wanted it to come back up. It's the pivot point again. Maybe if I go up to 20, 40 at this point and then go down, but sometimes you don't even get the clean move that you want because it just stair stepper of death, right down, comes back up, and it just tanks. And then when I said that I did catch a short, it's ugly, but I want to be transparent. I literally sold right up here. This was my short position. I was short up here. And it was so quick. But as soon as I got out, the market just, sure enough, just gives it all up. And I was like, God damn, I was actually in 5 contracts. So I was in very, very heavy, to me, heavy sizing. It was like $100 per tick, basically, for a point. And it just sucked. You look back, you're like, wow, I literally cut the top. I was like around 550. If I would have just held, it would have been about 400, 450 points. 500. No, 400. Like, dang. Could have had all that. Could have had me one thing is always doing the math behind it. Could have had me a $40,000 day had I just held that, but that's tough. That is tough to hold. Especially when you don't have that much capital. Market's deciding to bounce now. Switch this back to the 5 minutes. I used to have the 1-minute chart over here, but I've kind of strayed away from that. It was kind of screwing with my psychology of it a little bit. And pulling the 5 minutes, it's not as clean as a price action, but gives me a bigger read, so I'm not just staring at the 1 minute. The 1 minute can be, it can be good and bad. It's like a double-edged sword. More than not, gives you a bunch of fake ads. Unless you're okay with taking like 5, 7 points per trade, which I took one there, but normally would like to go for 20 plus. So if you're looking at the account, it's $1,300 on the dot that I'm up. So I'll be requesting a payout from that one at the end of the day. And we'll go from there. Well, it looks like we're moving on up. How long would have worked out? I would have gotten stopped out. That was a fact. After the fact. Alright, markets come back up to test this pivot. We're going to reject off here. Have a little bit of resistance, and then we kind of make a little bit towards new lows for the end of today. Today's definitely a weird Wednesday for sure. Very weird the way it moves. Good strong move to the upside. Kind of crazy that we blew through. Basically, we went through two pivots. Opened up here, 8:30. Skyrocketed up. We held here for a long time. It was like an hour. And then we finally made the move up. So two pivot points that were touched. Rejected off the little supply zone over here. It's just a zone. It doesn't mean that it has to sell, but if anybody trades that, keeping an eye on it. Oh. Should I be looking to take a short if we can hold the resistance under this pivot point? Maybe fake above it, squeezing some of the bulls, and then we head short. But right now, we have about, let's see, trying to do some math here. 30 minutes until the next 3-minute candle opens. So, don't normally like entering a trade on a new candle or a fresh candle. It looks like we might just be chopping, so maybe something like this potentially. See how ES is reacting to it. If ES also holds this level as resistance, then I'd be looking to take a short. Depending if I get it, I'm kind of doing some stuff on the other side. So if I miss it, then I miss it. I'm not gonna cry about it. There we go. That's why I didn't want to enter on a new candle. This is very we've been getting a lot of this candle. You're like, oh, it's a upside down hammer, so we're obviously gonna be going down now. No, it builds it right back up. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. Had to take a call. It was out of the blue. Anyways, so we have this pivot point as resistance, so we're just going back up. So we're actually approaching the 250 algo. So maybe that might be the candle to drive it down. You never know. Either way, I think I'm gonna call it here. I mean, I've been literally trading since the open, so yeah, just gonna call it there. Appreciate you tuning in. If you're still trading, be smart, you know, do the right thing. And